Hello everyone. Hello, welcome. We're finally back. Hopefully with not technical difficulties. Here's hoping. Crossing the fingers. All the fingers. We have a special guest today. Let me go to Discord and get special guest. Hello. Hello, Claria. You there? Oh, never mind. We might have technical difficulties. I see you are unmuted, but I hear nothing. Lol. That's weird. Hang on. Da, 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 da. Okay, bear with us just a second. Alright, this is pain. This is technical difficulties at the finest. Superb technical difficulties are happening right now. Superb. That's fine. We'll get it sorted. Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Hang on. Let me play some music whilst we're waiting for technical difficulties to subside. Let's get some goofy stream music because we need it.
Are you able to hear me now?
Oh, we fixed it. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, great. I am not gonna use this stupid Streamlet thing because it sucks. We'll get it fixed one day soon, hopefully.
One day everything will work perfectly, right? One day, maybe.
One day.
Yeah.
Surely.
Professional streamer will be achieved at some point. Right? Everything will go to plan one day.
Mm-hmm.
So will I just share my screen? No, that'll be the easiest bloody way. And we bloody ignored whatever crappy things. I appreciate Streamlabs trying to help. I'm just gonna hide it for now and then lock it as a source, because it's doing nothing, so might as well be hidden. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Clary is with us today.
Yay! It's been a while.
Clary is gonna jump into Trails and get hooked, right?
Sure.
You're gonna see me play this game, and then you're gonna want to play this game. That's how this is gonna work.
That's how every game worked to me so far.
Right. Super loud for me. Is that super loud for the stream? I'm gonna turn it down a notch, because I won't be able to hear you otherwise. Okay, try talking for me to make sure that I can still hear you and the game.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Great.
I hope the stream can also hear you. I'm gonna turn you up a slight bit on Discord. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Just a slidge. We need, because Eclaria needs to be heard, guys. It's important. Eclaria has lots of important things. She's gonna tell you that she's working on something amazing or something, probably.
Amazing. Well, I am still writing up the Alpson brand fanfic.
Ah,
which
yes.
will be ready by Christmas.
Ah, yes. I can't wait for that. Can I get a copy of that when it comes out?
Sure.
I will buy 10. I don't know why I need specifically 10 copies of the Albson brand fanfic, but I need 12 copies of the...
Spread the gospel. Spread the gospel.
Spread the gospel. Okay. Is Eclaria loud enough? I see Jess is in chat, so Jess can tell me if Eclaria is loud enough.
It should be fine.
You are in the yellow, so you should be above the sound of the game now.
Oh no.
Yes! Perfect. I think I've matched this perfect. Everything sounds fine? Good. That's what I like to hear. Alright. So, you're jumping into the middle of chapter 2 of this game, Eclaria. Do you want a rundown of what's happened so far?
Sure, give me a brief summary.
I am a cop. And I'm trying to help this city get back on track. That's
Okay.
I'm a police officer doing tasks.
I honestly thought you were just gonna say I'm a cop and then like silent and say like yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. Yeah, I'm
a cop.
I'm the law. We have a dog. Let me show you the dog. We also have a cat up there. Do you see the green cat?
Why is it green?
Who knows? It's a mystery. I have to go around just in case I get trigger a cutscene to show you the dog. Assuming Doggo is still outside. He is! Look at him! He talks too. Arrgh. Isn't he adorable?
Oh.
So cute. Alright, maybe if I go in through this door, cutscenes won't trigger. Yeah, we can go up and see the cat. Kitty cat. Yeah.
Hello, green, very normal kitty cat.
Green, very normal kitty cat. Yes.
Yeah, I hope it's supposed to be normal, cause damn.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't think too much on it. Right, I'm pretty sure I'm to check in with Chief, who is not here, so... Oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm supposed to go to the entertainment district. That's right. I forgot what I'm doing. Woo!
Did you just say the entertainment district?
Yes. I did. I'm going the long way around to the entertainment district. This is the entertainment district.
Okay, yeah, it does look very
Yay, cutscene. Oh no. Oh no, why oh no, Ellie? Oh, what a surprise. Good afternoon, Ellie. Oh, they know each other. Hello, Grandfather. Ernest. Oh. Did I hear right? This man is Ellie's grandfather? It's a shame that I haven't seen you recently. You look well. How is work? Well, I'm still new to everything, so we've managed a few missteps along the way. But I assure you, I don't intend to bring any shame upon the McDonald's name.
The McDonald's.
Sorry, McDowell, or is it McDonald? I'm gonna pronounce it.
No, you know what? Stick to McDonald's. That's a way better surname anyway.
Oh, Ellie, I told you, haven't I? Don't worry yourself about the name or privilege. Why am I turning Scottish all of a sudden? Are these your colleagues by chance? Yes, they are. It's nice to meet you, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings, and I am with the CPD Special Support Section. Tio Plateau, how do you do? Or Plateau? I'm gonna mispronounce names all the time, just... How's it going? My name's Randy Orlando. That's the only name that's semi-normal around here. My name is Harry McDowell. McDowell, it is McDowell. It's a pleasure to meet you three. The three of you. Tongue-tied. I must thank you for taking care of my granddaughter. No sir, I think you're mistaken. Ellie's the one that's always looking out for us, after us. Ellie's a bona fide genius when it comes to taking care of reports and all that jazz. That does not exercise your utter lack of assistance, Randy. Don't worry about it, it's okay. So is that so? Well, what is important is that you're content with your post. You know, Ellie, it wouldn't hurt to stop by your home every now and a while. My apologies. I've been hesitant to rely on you ever since I became independent. Even so, don't you... It's fine, Ernest. Ellie wished to stand by her decision. Listen, dear, continue down the path you've chosen until you're satisfied. I can't mix business with personal affairs, but know that I will cooperate with you to the best of my ability. I know, thank you, Grandfather. Now then, shall we go, Ernest? We have a meeting with the Business Owner Association next, correct? Yes, sir. It's scheduled at 5 p.m. I'm not sure you can hear the music or not. Can you hear the music of the game?
No, I can't, but it's fine.
Aww. That's because I couldn't share the source through Discord, because Discord is mean. Discord's so mean.
They honestly fix that shit. It makes no sense.
Whistle, okay. There we go. Aren't that a bitchin' ride?
Wow.
I knew your family was loaded, Ellie. I wouldn't really Wait, what? Lloyd. Holy smokes, dude, are you okay? What seems to be the issue, Lloyd? He said Harry McDowell, right? As in the mayor of Crossbell City? That Harry McDowell? Henry McDowell? Well, I'll be damned. Is that the truth? Ah, never mind. I believe I saw the name and position recorded in the police database. Oh dear. Honestly, it's a miracle that you hadn't noticed until now. There was always something about your surname that bothered me, but I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out what it was. This guy is a detective?
What an amazing cop. He is literally the true reflection of our detective nowadays. Amazing.
This is our protagonist, by the way.
Best protagonist I've ever seen in my entire life.
The mayor's name must have been totally slipped my mind, I guess. Jeez, I call myself a detective. Yeah, exactly. At least he pointed it out himself, okay? Well, I don't particularly mind if you know. My grandfather's position has nothing to do with me, after all. Ellie. We should get back to the task at hand. It pains me to admit it, but we have to tell Elia and the others about the 1st Division taking over the case. Yeah, unfortunately. Yo, Ellie, you think why do you think your granddad stopped by the Aaron's I can't. Ark and
Sale?
What?
Ark and Sale?
Yeah,
no clue how to pronounce
it's
his name.
I believe it's French. I think. But I'm not sure.
Where are you, Nolene?
It sounds French. It sounds French.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just not gonna pronounce it from now on because I just call it the Aaron Sale. Because I can't
Wait,
pronounce
we have that place here. It's an actual place in my country.
Is it?
Well, I guess it's a restaurant or something. It's a dessert shop for where I am from.
I
guess it's just a name.
First public performance of theirs new production is being held alongside this year's anniversary festival. I can only assume he was here for a business meeting regarding that. Okay. Oh yes, the 1st Division stole our case, by the way, so we have to tell our client that we are no longer on the case. Sadness.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm super mad about it because it could be related to Ouroboros, and I really want to see Ouroboros in this game, and I haven't yet. Whoa. Looks like we're in for a treat. Oh. Dance! Woo! Look at them spin!
Oh wow.
Look at them spin them! Woo!
She looks like a chocobo, the one in yellow.
That's Elia. That's our client. And yeah, I also thought she looked like the chocobo from 13 as well. You weren't the only one there. Oh look, who showed up? Everyone! Hot damn, lucky us! You two are incredible. Indeed, I would have never experienced anything quite like that. If only people could do those flips and tricks in real life, you know? Imagine people jumping in the air that high and doing spins and twirling like magicians.
Mm-hmm.
You think? Sounds like if we start ironing out the kinks, this might become a crowd favorite. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about we delay the Moon Princess entrance by just a tad, a tiny bit, Riksha? That'll cause the Sun Princess to be taken by surprise after she starts our scene. That's perfect. Your dancing is the only thing that's amazing. You're building upon the finished scene, even though you don't have to. How's that amazing? If you have the ability to do it, we might as well strive for perfection till it's time to perform. But enough about that. Any developments in the investigation? Oh, that's right. Yes, actually, it's not exactly good news. What do you mean? Alright then. Let me go grab Alvin and the chipmunks. Sorry. It's the first thing I saw when I saw Alvin. And then you can fill us in on everything, okay? Why did Alvin and the chipmunks enter my brain?
Well, he is iconic, so...
This Yin character sounds like he's quite dangerous. You can't be serious. He's really somewhere in the city? Wowza. Ain't that the kicker? A shadow immortal assassin that the Eastern Quarter sings legends about. Oh, I love it. That character will play a huge role in our next promotion? Did she say promotion? Production. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that. I'm glad you caught that. Actually, let's just throw him in. Couldn't we use those white robes for the third act as a costume? Oh, Elia. You should probably try to take this a little more seriously. According to our intel, a group known as the Human appears to be employing a criminal named Yin. We still don't understand why Yin sent Elia a threat letter in the first place. But one thing's for certain: the possibility that this is just a prank has decreased exponentially. Is there any chance you could postpone, or not a chance, buddy? We wouldn't walk off stage even if a bomb was about to go off.
God damn, girl, what the fuck? You good?
That's dedication.
Dedication and then insanity, okay?
Isn't that right, Alvin? Well, I suppose so. Not as much as Elia, but we of the Arancili are alas poised by the great monster known as the stage. What? You wouldn't find one member of the troupe who would refuse to appear on stage when faced with the opportunity. I may be new to all of this, but I feel the same way. I swear, you guys are obsessed. If you're intent to proceed with the show, would you care if we handed over security duties to someone else? Well, I mean, it's pretty annoying, but we all have to make sacrifices. Those First Division guys, what kind of people are they? Good question. Well, they're definitely qualified, but they might act a little too qualified at times. Objectively speaking, they're excellent at what they do. The First Division is an elite group that lives up to their name. They should be able to protect you and your show with the utmost discretion upon curtain call. Yeah, just my luck. You know, we have plenty of guests watching. Can't this first division just worry about them rather than us? Patience, Ilya, patience. Is that what he said, patience? Anyway, we're talking about you here, Ilya. Once this play starts, I doubt you'll care much about what they'll do, right? How rude. I'll have you know that I always pay close attention to my audience. The show begins only when the audience and play become as one. Isn't that one of the famous sayings? Is it? For anyone else's case, yes. In yours, however, I'd say forcefully dragging everyone along with your own rhythm is a bit more accurate. He's not mincing his words at all, is he? Indeed, all the evidence indicates that Ilya is remarkably obsessed with acting. Excuse me, Lloyd. What will happen to your investigation? I'm really sorry, Rixia. We don't have much wiggle room here. The First Division is most likely going to take over the case. Good news is that I doubt you'll have anything to worry about. You're officially off the case then. Well, that's a bummer. Only reason I agreed to all of this was because you were leading the show, Lloyd. Still, I appreciate you looking into things for us. I'll send you some tickets your way as thanks, so be sure to come and see the play next time you're free. I'm sure I can arrange something, though I'm afraid you might have to wait until the end of the anniversary festival. If you're okay with tickets for next month, I'll have them sent to you as gifts. Seriously? Hell yes. And here I was thinking that I'd have to wait 2 months to see it. It's quite generous, thank you very much. She's quiet. Is something bothering her? Next day. We're gonna end the day. We're not ending the day. I'm so sorry, everyone. I caused you nothing but trouble. Don't worry about it, Rixia. After all, wasted efforts are just another part of the job. Such is the nature of crime prevention. Yep, no worries, Rixia. Forget about us and focus on the private performance, eh? If you guys say so, then I will. I will. Thank you, everyone. Private performance? The hell? You don't you didn't know about it already? Ara and Sully puts on a little sneak peek of their new show before it's available to the public. That's correct. This will be my first time performing in one. People from the media and other select individuals, home and abroad, have been invited to attend. I can only assume there are a lot of celebrities will come to and boost awareness of the new production. Will what's her name be there? Will Vita be there? They're saying celebrities. I'm imagining that then I'll see Vita. Ooh. Wow, that's pretty crazy. By any chance, was Mayor McDowell invited as well? Yes. He's our guest of honor. Theaters have told me that he plans to publicly support it in conjunction with the anniversary festival. He's quite kind. Despite his busy schedule, he made time to stop by and encourage us. Is how very much like him. Good luck with your private performance, Rixia. It may be their first time, but I'm sure you'll perform wonderfully. You think so? Absolutely. Considering it all the training you put in, I doubt you have anything to worry about. Hell yeah, this play's gonna be sick. I'm quite looking forward to it. I appreciate the vote of confidence. I'll return to practice then. Thank you for your help, everyone. I'm sorry for my bad reading.
No worries.
Ready to head back, guys? Nothing better to do. I feel exhausted both mentally and physically. I can relate. And back we go. Oh, this is the back alley where shady stuff happens. This is the mafia hangout. They're just here in the back alley, just, you know, chilling.
Not a very sus location, not at all.
No. Why are you here? Wait, isn't that... Oh, thank goodness. I was just starting to wonder if I came to the wrong place. Ernest, did you come to see me? Yes, I did. I had business to attend to at the office, so I decided to stop by. Ellie, what's wrong? You don't look too great. Well, so you've gotten to see Aaron Silly recently. Related to the police work, I take it? Well, sort of. Someone in the troop was asking for us for advice, and we went to report and what we found, that's all. You know, Ellie, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to come to here today or not, but I know I made the right decision. What do you mean? Allow me to be brutally honest with you. Ellie, I want you to quit the force and return to us. Oh, wow. Quit the force? He wants her to do what? Whoa there, buddy. That came out of left field. It does not appear to stem from feelings of love, at least. I know it was your idea to join the CPD, Ellie. But you have the eyes of a lost lamb, and you look so exhausted. Ask yourself, is this really the path you should be walking? What are you saying, Ernest? Listen to me. I know that you understand your current political climate and the despair that comes with it better than anyone. And that's likely where your urge to join the police originated from. But just try to think about the torment and pain the mayor is going to go through, how he feels in the current situation. I never meant for grandfather to... The anniversary festival draws near with every passing day, and Mayor McDowell is up to his neck with work. And after that, it's right back to arguing with the Imperials and the Republican factions over the budget. Then, for the very next month, he'll be up for re-election. As I'm sure you know, Mayor McDowell has had plans to retire, but without a suitable successor, he remains undecided. I'm sure if you were by his side, he would feel much more confident. I'm sorry, Ellie. Perhaps it was uncalled for. However, I can't ignore the issue any longer. As someone who respects Mayor McDowell and as your friend, I can't stand idly by any longer. Ernest, obviously what path you choose to follow is entirely up to you, but all I want from you is not to regret your decision. Follow what you know to be right. Just give me time to think about it. Excuse me, everyone. I'm tired, so I'll return to my room for now. Sure, Ellie, go ahead. Oh yeah, there's politics in this game. It gets super complicated. It's fun. It's like politics in real life. My apologies. I know suddenly showing up out of the blue wasn't exactly tactful. It's okay. It sounds like Ellie's situation is more complicated than we thought. As long as you stop bothering Ellie, we're cool. What Randy said. Personally, it feels like you're attempting to take Ellie away from us. Really, it wasn't my intention. Still, you are aware that she wanted to become a politician before a police officer, aren't you? A politician, really? You don't say, Ellie? That would explain her seemingly boundless knowledge of politics and economics. As the heir to our current mayor, it was only natural for her to pursue a career in politics. Her years as an exchange student in so many nations should have contributed to her talent for international relations and politics, but when she returned home last year, she was dead set on joining CPD. So that's how it happened. I was unaware. I did always wonder why a fancy lady like herself was working with the CPD. Would you keep an eye on her until she's makes her decision? She's too talented, too skilled to simply flounder about like this. Goodness. Would you look at the time? I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'll get out of your hair now. That's alright. See you, Ernest. Oh boy, talking, reading, lots of reading. You alright, Eclaria?
Yep.
Great. Today has been filled with sights, hasn't it? With a Wiggler we went through today. Hell, I'd say they're warranted? My brain's fried. My brain is also fried. Yours and mine both, Randy. Anyways, let's report back to the chief and call it a day. Oh my god! Look at where the doggo is!
Oh!
That's so cute. So that's how things stand. Well, are you okay with leaving the situation as it is? You're saying we have a choice? The First Division took over the case. There's no way we can oppose them, given our team's position on the force. You make a good point, Lloyd. The fox would probably track you down. The fox would probably track you down and start barking at you till sunset. Yeah, that seems to be one of the deputy director's favorite pastimes. Could you not simply offer our assistance to the First Division? Don't know how well that would play out considering old Four Eyes' attitude towards us. Yep. Also, that's also a long shot. CPD is a territorial bunch, and it makes the organizations a hassle to deal with. That goes double for the First Division. Their stubbornness wouldn't allow them to accept help from a group of rookies like the SSS. But if you're talking about working incognito, that's another topic altogether. You're proposing we go behind their backs? Heh. This is the special support section. The most unconventional squad out there. Since we're kind of ignored by the department, that gives us a certain level of discretion that you can use to your advantage. Basically, if you play your cards right, you can act without provoking that territorial nature of theirs. Make sense? In theory, maybe. Dude, do you realize what you just said? We can ignore our superior's orders, right? You're being quite a bad influence. Didn't I make myself clear? I wouldn't work with you on the field, but I'll cover for you when I can. You're the ones jumping into the fire, not me. Oh yes, head first into the fire. Let's go! That being said, the current situation might make this plan impossible to pull off. One of you is struggling to figure out what to do, and this situation is something you can only overcome by operating as a unit. You're right, but... Well, if Ellie doesn't know what to do, she must really be down in the dumps. She's probably getting over it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't have some butterflies. She's been like that all day, from what I can tell. Is Ellie going to be alright? And Doggo just gets up, yawns, and goes back to sleep.
Yes. That's what he just needs to do.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah.
Just chilling in bed. Ellie. Over these past 2 months, I thought we'd become pretty close, but sounds like there's the important issues she had dealing with flew right over my head. I suppose it makes sense that Mayor MacDowell's granddaughter is an aspiring politician herself. Now that I think about it, you didn't attend the police academy, right, Ellie? So how did you happen to join the CPD? Well, to be honest, this is part of my plan to study our society. While I didn't attend the academy, I did take a written exam and marksmanship test when I applied. They couldn't really reject me since I made a perfect marks on both tests. You know, the more I learn, the more I feel we're worlds apart. Oh, but it's pretty rare for rookies to already earn their detective license, isn't it? You have your own circumstances, right, Lloyd? That's... Perhaps it's best to continue this talk after we've officially become co-workers. Alright. Let's try talking to Ellie for a bit. If she's worried about something, I might be able to lend her a shoulder. And it is time we continue that conversation we started. Alright. I forget where Ellie's room is. Oh, this is Randy's room. I like Randy's room. It's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, what you up to, Lloyd? Going out on the town? No, not exactly. Is it about Ellie then? Well, I'm sure she has her own things to worry about, you know. Not sure it's the kind of stuff we should be really butting her into, though. Yeah, that might be true, but still, if something's on her mind, I want her to know she can rely on us. Okay. This is a vacant room. Ah, yes, this is the chief's room. Ellie is upstairs. Right. Here goes nothing. Ellie, do you have a minute? Arapai, is she sleeping? No, that doesn't make any... I don't sense anyone inside. What is it with main protagonists and being able to sense people? Excuse me, I'm coming in.
They're all Spider-Man, I guess.
I guess Estelle couldn't really sense people, but Joshua did all the sensing for her, so...
Sensing on someone's behalf, imagine that.
Oh, wait till you see Joshua and Estelle, you'll love them.
Oh no.
She's not in her room. Where could she have gone? Should I try searching for her? I'm gonna guess that she's on the roof with the cat. Yep. The cat's not here. There she is. Lloydo? Hey, Ellie. How'd you know it was me? Just a hunch. Well, I say that, but I think I knew you would come somehow. So you did? Pretty. Breathtaking as always. Isn't that the IBC in the distance? Yes, it is. You know, Lloyd, I doubt you would find a night sky as beautiful as Crossbells, even if you scoured the entirety of Zemuria. Yet, the more the lights of the city shine, the more the stars seem to dim. The stars that the what? The purity of the starlight?
Mm-hmm.
And the symbol of the goddess. Oh god. Right. We're talking about the goddess again. I'm very sussy about the church and the goddess. I think I think they're evil.
When has any religious group in any game or form of media
that's
ever
what
been
I
good?
said. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be evil. But so far it's been
Yeah.
nothing but good. So I'm super sussy about it.
Okay, reading things that has religion and stuff like that, and if they are good, I still have that bad feeling about them, that uncomfortable feeling about them. I'll still be on guard.
Yeah. Ellie, I doubt I have to remind you of what happened today with Ravish, Yuan, and Dooley. No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell's true nature. Ravish's iron grip is here to stay. I am merely referring to them as our fellow business collaborators. State law protects competition between businesses and free trade, you know. Oh boy. Do you take offense to that, officers? We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in the city, whereas justice can't truly be upheld. We're experiencing... We expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies, all while fighting an uphill battle. Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that? I think every city and every country that I've gone to in Zemuria has had issues with their government, with their cities, and with just fucking people in general. I feel like the situation has happened in Erebonia, it's happened in Liberal, it's all over the place.
I guess it's just a requirement to be corrupted if you want to be part of the government.
Apparently. Therein lies the city's true darkness. The tragic truth of the Crossbell, of the state called Crossbell. We are kept alive only by the will of the Empire and the Republic, stripped of all our pride, lied to, and deceived. We're drowning in false prosperity and oh god, what is that word?
Frivolities.
Frivolities. Oh god, that's a big word. Only because our captors allow it. This is true. Erebonia has 2 railway guns that are like nuclear fucking turrets aimed at Crossbell. And they're just in the mountains, embedded in the mountains, to keep them in check. It's a fun world. Everyone just surrenders to these circumstances and accepts the status quo, blissfully ignorant? That's the city we live in, Lloyd. Maybe you're right. But you don't want to just surrender just yet, do you? I once had a mother and father. Once had? Oh, I suppose putting it like that makes it sound as if they passed away. They are very much alive. But I mean to say, they divorced when I was little. My mother lives in the Empire now, and my father lives in the Republic. Wow! Okay.
Why does that sound so Star Wars?
So, her parents divorced, and then one of them went to the Empire, which is the huge place that is next to Crossbell, and then the other one went to the other big place, which is the Republic. None of these 2 places are very good, by the way. These are both of these places sound as bad as each other.
Jesus.
Oh. Just to know, the Republic and the Empire are constantly fighting over control of Crossbell. That is the tug of war that is constantly happening. But it's happening on the political table right now, but it's going to get worse in a bit. I don't know when it's going to start getting worse, but I know that from playing Cold Steel that we're gonna be hitting some turbulent waters here at some point, because things start kicking off in the Empire in a bit. I had no idea. My father was born and raised in the Republic. He moved to Crossbell City, met my mother, and after marrying into the MacDowell family, he strove to become a politician. Immediately after becoming a Diet member, he recognized the ugly, distorted reality of the city. As someone with a strong sense of justice, he made it his duty to mend this broken city. Year after year, he drafted reform bills, all in the hopes of bringing change to the state. That's amazing. It's not. In the end, his bills were never passed. The Imperial and Republican factions both shunned him, ridiculed him. One by one, his allies betrayed him, friends left him, and he became the laughingstock of the political world. Oh, good. Boy, it's always good when that happens. Not even my grandfather, as well respected as he is for being neutral, was able to mend his career. My father was shattered beyond repair by the state he once held so dear. and then one day he quit as a Diet member, as a husband, and as my father. He decided to leave everything behind for Calvert. Ellie, I'm so sorry. Mother couldn't stop him, and at the same time she couldn't follow him, while dragging me along. Eventually, they settled on a divorce, and my father was gone for good. I always thought my mother hated him for what he did, but I'm sure she was just as heartbroken. It soon became apparent that living in Crossbell, the state that robbed her of her love, would be too much to bear. So my mother left me behind in Crossbell and went to live with her relatives in the Empire. That was when my grandfather took me in, raising me to who I am now. It was from that moment on that I vowed to follow grandfather down the path of politics. It's not as if I feel an urge to avenge my father or anything like that. I couldn't accept reality. How could a family so jubilant? Jubilant.
Yeah.
And loving end up so in absolute shambles that quickly. Oh, I'm gonna take a wild guess that the Blood and Iron Chancellor had something to do with it. After I made my decision, grandfather began to help me. I studied abroad all over the continent, focusing on politics and economics. However, the more I studied, the more I realized that the gears of Crossbow were powered by obsession? No, not obsession, right?
Oppression.
Oppression. After all, Crossbow lies between two great powers. Our justice, our national interests are intertwined with Erebonia and Calvert, only serving to blur the lines between what we need and what they want. That was when I finally saw it for myself. Crossbow's barriers. Yes, the same ones my father faced, and the one I'm sure my grandfather faces too. Lloyd, do you know who represents the Crossbow state government? Shouldn't it be Mayor McDowell? Well, yes, but there's technically two people, the Crossbow city mayor and the speaker of the Diet. Grandfather and the Imperial faction speaker, Hartmund, jointly represent our government. That's how we operate according to state law. Sounds like I neglected some of my studies. But wait, why did Crossbow adapt such a divided system in the first place? That's obvious. If two equal representatives can continually hinder things by butting heads, public reform is nigh impossible. Bleh. No way. Is that really how things are? I'm afraid so. With two people at the top, one side can easily sabotage the other if they try to push some sort of reform through. The fact that this happens is an ironic inevitability given Crossbell's founding. 70 years ago, Crossbell State was born from the mutual agreement between Erebonia and Calvert. In fact, Crossbell's founders were none other than Imperial and Republican lawyers. Seeing the current state of Crossbell, I can't help but think it is of it is a curse. I was at a loss. If I were to continue into the world of politics, that same curse would grab me by the neck and drag me under, just like my father. That's why I decided on a new approach, one my family hadn't yet tried. And that was the CPD? Yes, from there I told myself I could observe Crossbow's distortions without looking through the muddled lens of politics. I convinced myself that my experiences gained would be my weapon of choice on the day I entered Crossbow's political arena. The reform that my father failed to achieve and my grandfather is unable to pursue, I thought that this new unblemished perspective could finally make it become a reality. I'm sure it can, Ellie. I'm sure it's not going to, though, because I know the future of Crossbow, unfortunately. Perhaps, but in the back of my mind, I know that joining the CPD was my only been an escape. I knew that what happened today was inevitable. But still, the reality of things was even colder and crueler than I had imagined. When confronted with it, I was at a loss. Maybe I am incapable of doing anything on my own, after all. Maybe I'm just a broken little girl abandoned by her mother and father. Jesus.
That was totally not depressing.
Warning, this game does get dark and will get darker. So far it's been happy-go-lucky. Nothing astronomically heartbreaking has happened yet. But unfortunately, I already know what's going to happen to Crossbow, and it's not going to be good.
Oof.
It's going to be rough for these guys. These guys are going to try and stop it. Unfortunately, going to fail. That's all I know.
No.
So what? Huh? You really are a perfectionist, aren't you, Ellie? Failure isn't an option. It's the only way forward is to place everything on my shoulders here and now. That's the way I've been thinking, isn't it? That's not. I agree. Totally. Today sucked. Being ridiculed, having to hear all of our efforts were in vain. But think about it. Aren't those the things we signed up for when we joined the SSS? Remember, Allie, there may be barriers we can't get over today, but that doesn't mean we won't be able to get over them tomorrow. Barriers we can't get over today. Right now, the one in front of us is the threat letter case. And even though the 1st Division has taken control of the investigation from us, I say we continue investigating separately from them, if at all possible. What? But there's nothing we can do about it, is there? Sure, the 1st Division may be phenomenal, but even so, it's obvious that they're stuck in the cops' mindset, or only adhering to traditional logic. Maybe a new perspective is exactly what's needed to crack this case. At least, that's how I feel about things. Lloyd, just like how you joined the CPD to gain a new perspective on Crossbow, right? Should we miraculously solve this case then? Surely what you're aiming for is an impossibility, right? I'll admit that comparing our current investigation to Crossbow's underlying issues is a bit of an oversimplification. Oh, the big words. But what we need right now is the experience of overcoming these kinds of obstacles. Think about it. Clear and small barriers one by one. If we do that, then someday we'll have the power to get over the taller ones too. Lloyd, in these 2 months we've been together, I've come to realize something. You have your own set of barriers you want to overcome, don't you? And if that's not the case, if that's the case, how are you able to stay so optimistic? I'm the protagonist. It's my job. Well, you see, maybe it's because I have someone I'm trying to catch up to. Though that in itself may present some issues. I think I understand. But I'm not as strong as you, Lloyd. I'm just so tired of it all. Despite how things seem, I didn't intend on talking about my past as much as I did. I just can't keep it bottled up anymore. At this rate, I'm going to drag the team down. And if that's the case, I should probably... Ellie, listen to me. Nope. Hand on shoulder randomly, okay. We need you, Ellie. Your profound knowledge, your negotiation skills, your sharpshooting, your sense of justice. If you're going to stand up to the city, you're going to need you. But let me rephrase that. While all of that's true, my point is this. If you stay by our side, Ellie, I'll happily take on anything Crossbelt has to throw at us. Aww. What? All of us were a bit of a mess at the start, but I think we've gotten pretty close over the past 2 months. Even when bombarded with the stress of daily life, we make time for the small things, like deciding whose turn it is to cook or do the laundry. And when it comes to our fields of expertise, we've come to place our trust in each other. Shouldn't we be grateful to have partners like that? Well, we may be still rookies, sure, but it's way too early for us to give up hope for Crossbill's future, and with it our dreams. We'll tackle each day head on, do whatever we can, and keep confronting the status quo relentlessly. And if that somehow fails, we'll just come up with a new plan. Not just me, but Randy and Tio too. I have no doubt that Chief will do everything in his power to help us out as well. Heck, even Zelt has our back now. Bottom line, you're not alone, Ellie. Not anymore. Aww, this is super sweet and cute. I'm not alone. Yes, that's true. I'm disappointed that I forgot something as simple as that. Thank you, Lloyd. Even though it won't be easy to solve all my problems, I feel much better now, refreshed even. I'm glad to hear that. Still, apart from the lines that sounded like they were straight out of a teen drama, I'm a bit surprised. I'm painfully aware how cheesy they were, okay? But what do you mean by surprised, Ellie? Because, well, talking about how I'm needed and telling me that you wanted me by your side, I thought you were confessing to me. LOL. Wait, hold the phone. That wasn't my intention at all. Oh? Are you implying I'm not worth confessing to? You know that's not it? Oh, come on. You're just making fun of me now, aren't you? This is a small dose of payback. We should be a bit more self-aware, though. Honestly, I don't know whether to call you a natural smooth talker or an up-and-coming womanizer. Hey, hold on a second. Are you still talking about me, or did you switch to Randy? Your defensiveness doesn't help your case any either. Good grief, Lloyd. I can't believe that words alone made me all flustered like that. What did you say? I missed that. Nothing, it's nothing. I'm really sorry for leaving the chief's report all up to you. Have you come up with a plan about the investigation yet? Not yet. I just can't shake the feeling that in the end, all this is all happening by Yin's design. Tomorrow, we can ask around and see if we can't find some other can't find some sort of lead based around that. That's fine by me. Thanks to you, I have a feeling that I'll be getting a good night's rest tonight. How about we hold a meeting tomorrow morning, after we get our much needed rest? Sounds like a plan. Oh, so much reading. Woo! Lloyd and Ellie learn Starburst. What? By spending 100 CP each, a powerful combination attack can be unleashed. Cool.
So basically, Wings fusion attack.
Yeah, we got fusion attacks up here. Sweet! I'll take it. That concludes this week's report. Our warhounds, the warhounds they've trained may prove troublesome. If Master Yin were available, he would easily compensate for our lack of force. I'm just gonna skip it. Thank you for trying to help me.
No.
Very well. Proceed with preparations as planned. Next on the agenda, recall half of our personnel currently dispatched in Altair. Understood. I shall take my leave, Master Chow. Okay, you can help me with this. Is it Master Chow? Or Chew? Or... how do you say his name?
Let's... Chow?
Chow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Have a pleasant evening.
I'm surprised there's so many like Chinese name over here.
Well, it's they're supposed to be somewhat eastern because Calvert is in the east and it's supposed to be like very like China, Japan, maybe? I don't know if it's a combination of the two or if it's more Chinese.
Feels pretty much Chinese over here.
Yes, yes. To you as well. How troublesome. I have to worry about the consequences later if I request the Elder's assistance. I seem to be in a bit of a bind. If only Master Yin were more cooperative, our plans would be proceeding splendidly. Worry not, I plan to uphold my end of the bargain. Oh. Do you now? It wouldn't surprise me that you were eavesdropping. Dear me, I fear I may have made a few slips of the tongue. Man in suit. Okay. I can only presume you had me hear it. Intentionally? Correct? Oh my god. Always the tough customer, aren't you, Chow? Chow? Oh my god, I'm just gonna not pronounce his name correctly. Goodness, no. You on the other hand. Never mind that. Do you wish to discuss business tonight? Or are you perhaps in the mood to cull some warhounds? Your subordinates are more than capable enough to handle such minor The deal was to have me take care of Ravisha's main force, beginning with that man, Garcia. But do correct me if I'm mistaken. Oh dear. You are truly no fun. It comes to my attention that you've become entangled with the Arancili for some odd reason. Just a reminder that the CPD isn't too shabby at their jobs, so don't do anything to soil my good name. Do I make myself clear? No need to worry. More importantly, some kind of impression has... Oh god. What kind of impression has the special support section left on you? Oh, so that's your game. You have ties to them too, do you? Let's see. They have an odd combination of children, especially Mr. Bannings, who seems to act as their leader. He's perfectly aware of his weaknesses, yet he continues to push forward with determination. His intuition is enough to keep him on his toes. I quite like his type, to be honest. I was not asking you for your tastes, fool. What about their other members? Again, each one of them proves to be quite interesting. Mayor McDowell's granddaughter possesses a keen sense of diplomacy and operates as the team's advisor. As for the girl from the Epstein Foundation, while her orbital staff itself is fascinating, she is likely hiding a few tricks up her sleeve. Lastly, we have our ginger gentleman. This may only be my intuition speaking, but I felt that he's the same as us. Surely you understand? Yes. I don't understand what's going on here. I am very confused. I must ask, why have you taken such a great interest in them? Whatever do you mean? I only wish to put them to a little test. Oh no. This sounds very Ouroboros thing to do. No. Will they prove to be worthy opponents for Yin, to whom you have entrusted your request? Oh boy. I don't like it when people test me. I'm not good at tests. I'm getting tested regardless. I don't like it. Oop. Oh, look at the doggo outside. So cute. But isn't this a bit ridiculous? Despite our work, we had no choice but to hand over the case to the First Division. Rixia was smart. Oh my god. Rixia was smart enough to ask us, but just imagine if she hadn't. Everything we learned about Yin would have stayed in the dark. Yeah, I know. Can't we think of some way to trick them? Some kind of diversion? Let's think for a minute. Who would know about the existence of Yin? Well, obviously the Huyan? Oh god. I'm mispronouncing everything.
Hey, yeah. There's a lot of different pronunciation for the names, but I'll just go with like the most English way of saying is hey, yeah.
Hey,
but
yeah.
It's a little bit, yeah.
Considering that his current employer, and then there's their rival Rovish and the First Division, who's tracking Huan's movements according to Doodley. I'm gonna switch between Matt and Doosley every time. From there, we can assume that the speaker, Hirtman, who's closely tied to the Ravish, knows about him as well. That's the man you mentioned yesterday, right, Ali? Yes, he's a career politician who's more or less... Oh my god, my throat. More or less rules over the Diet, serving as the leader of the Imperial faction. Honestly, it would be so far-fetched to say that he's the Ravish's greatest supporter. Incidentally, almost all of Grandfather's reform bills were crushed by this man. I've always heard his name, but I've never understood the weight behind it. But in this instance, wouldn't Yin be their opponent? That would make sense. I need to take a drink. No, Jess, no, we don't talk about Phantom Thief B, okay? Don't even. He hasn't shown up yet. Don't even go there. We're not even acknowledging his existence. Stop. If it's Phantom Thief B, I'm just gonna quit the game. Sorry?
Oh jeez. I think I'm probably gonna go to sleep now.
I was just about to say that it is getting a little late for you. So if you wanted to jump off.
Yeah, I should probably be jumping off here.
Alrighty then. Thank you for joining me, Claria.
No problem. I hope you have a fun stream ahead, Amber.
Oh, I will. I mean, keep watching. If Phantom DFB appears, I'm just gonna cry in a corner. It's not funny. I don't like him. I hate him. I know he's going to appear at some point. I can't.
The bane of your existence.
He is
in this game.
literally the bane of my existence, and he appears in all of the games. So far, he's appeared in every single one. So, yep, bane of my existence. Please don't show up yet. That's all I have. Please.
Alright, then I'll be jumping off here then. Bye, Amber.
Night, Claria. I know. Don't say nothing. Say nothing, please.
Alright. Good
night. Oh my god. You're never gonna leave that down. Right. Let's continue, shall we? Also, it's very warm, so let me open up my window again. It's a little warm in my room, so I'm just gonna open the window for a little bit. Right. Tio, Randy, what's up? You two look as if you just saw Aaron Silly for the first time. No, it's just you two you're in quite the good mood today, aren't you, Ellie? Excuse me. Well, of course. Listen, I'm sorry, everyone. I wasn't myself yesterday. But trust me, I'm fine now, and I don't intend to be a burden to the team. Ellie, you've never been a burden to us. Quite the opposite, actually. You help us out consistently, no matter what the situation is. I mean, look at us right now. You're making connections in this case that I've never been able to make. I guess so. Something smells fishy. Agreed. Something is off. Very off. What's that supposed to mean? Wait a minute, you two. You know, I could hear a pair of voices chattering away on the roof from my window. I wonder. Ellie, Lloyd, congratulations! I wish the best for you two. Hold on. I didn't do anything that warrants congratulations, right, Ellie? Yes, I mean, no? We were just talking about life and other things of that nature. Life, huh? I'm sure you did. So, Lloyd, how far did you go? Randy! Please, Tia. Sitting right there. Please, Tia, sitting right there. How far did you go? Is Randy referring to the intimacy of people engaged while in romantic relationships? Oh my god. Nope, not at all. Lloyd and Ellie sitting in a tree. Guys, cut it out. Yes, ma'am. Jeez, you guys are insane. Me and Ellie together romantically? What? I'd say the odds of that happening are pretty slim. Oh my god, Lloyd, why would you say that? What was that? I mean, we're kind of compatible, and everything last night was strictly professional. Right, Ellie? This guy burnt the tree. This guy burnt that ship real fast. What's the matter? You numbskull. You just signed your death warrant, Lloyd. Ah yes, you are so right, Lloyd. All we did was ask for some advice on a very unimportant subject, that's all. And there's the most definitely wasn't any sort of romantic atmosphere like Owen so graciously pointed out. Alright then. You know, by incompatible, I only meant that we don't exactly make a good match. You're not helping things, Lloyd. Glare. Sorry. Too easy. Well, on the bright side, it looks like you've perked up since yesterday, Ellie. Ah. Thank goodness. I wasn't sure whether or not you were going to stay with the CPD. I'm sorry, I never meant to make you all worry. I didn't know where the future will take me. I don't know where the future will take me. My god, I cannot talk. But right now, I know this is where I'm meant to be. So everyone, I'm happy that I get to keep working with you. We wouldn't trade you for the world, Ollie. The SSS wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the SSS without you. Haha, amen to that. Sides, doubt we'd get a better get anything done around here without you keeping us from goofing off. I would have to be so. I wouldn't have been so stern all the time if you three were just stay on task. Well, that's enough of that. Lloyd, do you have any idea what to do about the investigation from here on out? Yeah, about that. We could always attempt to corner Yin with a different approach than the one the 1st Division is using. But considering how many methods there are, we might just end up more confused than we are now. Yeah, that's probably not the best strategy. How about we go on a little trip to Calvard's eastern quarter? Really? We're going to Calvard? I'm up for that, please. Yes, 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 yes. 100 times yes. Go to Calvard early. I bet we'd find a few clues about Yin there. Are you being serious, Randy? Would we even get permission to go on a business trip? Given our team situation, I doubt it'd be allowed to travel very far. Tio? Did you think of something? Well, I was contemplating looking into the police database a bit more. Perhaps I would be able to learn more about the 1st Division's movements and so on. Then again, I already searched it last night, so it's likely it hasn't been updated since. It's not a bad idea. Hey, it beats sitting around here and doing nothing. Ah! What is it, Tio? How strange. It seems as though we've received an orbital mail. What's that? Already? Aren't they essentially letters that can be sent from a terminal to terminal? Precisely. The particular thing is, despite being extremely useful, almost no one in the CPT uses orbital mail. Most likely because not many officers are trained to use keyboards. I'm one of those, unfortunately. Well, who's it from? Let me check. Impossible. What's wrong? Who sent us? No! No, it can't. It can't. Literally, no. Please, no. Please, God, no. God, no. 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 It can't be him. Please, God, no. All of the no. I don't even know. Please. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. I hate him so much. Oh my god, why? Why? I, Yin, hereby submit a special request to overcome this trial and face me. Only then will I grant you your mission. It's him. Is this some kind of joke? Theo, where was this mail sent from? Definitely not from the police department. Got it. Apparently, it was sent from the International Bank of Crossbow, otherwise known as the IBC. What exactly does that mean? The IBC, that bank that rakes in the mirror all over Zamiria, right? Why the hell would it be in a place like that? Don't ask me, however... I'm so less interested now that I think this is Phantom Thief B, and it's like 90% chance that this is gonna be Phantom Thief B. I did say that I wanted Ouroboros to show up, so this is what I get for saying that. This is what I get. I can't say, however, that this mail was definitely sent from the IBC terminal. I have no way of knowing who sent it, though. Could it possibly be Yin infiltrated the IBC? It's not quite out of the question. The IBC is home to quite a few external companies and organizations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's a Epstein Foundation office too. That's correct. An acquaintance of mine works there, actually. But it seems I forgot to mention something. The order mail was sent directly from the IBC's main terminal. Because of that, I think the possibility of a company being involved is low. Well, we won't know until we ask. I wanted our investigation to fly under the 1st Division's radar, but we really don't have any other choice. Yeah, going undercover this time might be a little tricky. Should we hurry up and check it out before they screw everything up again? Actually, we may be able to perform our search in secret after all. Really? How exactly? My best friend's father works at the IBC. If I'm told him about our unique situation, he might be able to lend us a hand. You think so? Hey, ain't that convenient. You got me more connections than you know what to do with, eh, Ellie? Well, I have a decent amount. Unfortunately, I have no way of knowing whether or not he's even in Crossbell City, given how hectic his schedule is. What sort of position does he hold there? Pretty important one, honestly. I'd be surprised if he didn't know his name. Dieter Cross? The Dieter Cross? You know him? Was he famous or something? Yeah, he is. Honestly, you could make an argument that he's just as popular as Ilya. Really? Turner Cross. He's a prominent Zemurian billionaire, a leader of the world's economy, and the current CEO of the International Bank of Crossbow. He runs the frickin' bank? Mr. Cross was always originally an old friend of my father's, but he's also kept friendly relations with my grandfather. Because of that, I've known him for a good portion of my life. Oh, I almost forgot. His daughter is one of my close childhood friends. Wow, that's amazing. Thing is, we can't do much if he's not there, so if he's the CEO. You're right. I heard that he spends almost half the year flying around abroad. Nevertheless, there's no harm in trying, is there? Even if Mr. Cross isn't there, my friend might be. She may be able to help us. Let's do it then. I think we already have a rough idea of the situation is, so we should know about what particular to investigate? The intentions behind the order mail, right? It was rather intimidating, but what exactly does he plan to do? Have us solve a puzzle, probably. If we find a fucking card at the IBC, I swear to bloody God, that'll just seal it, won't it? That'll just seal my fate. Well, it's obvious that the other party contacted us internationally. I'd say we take the bait. Agreed. Shall we head to the ABC? Okay. Out of curiosity, do Joshua and Estelle wanna... Where are they? In Minsk? Oh. Should tell them their friend, the Phantom Thief B, is in town. I'm sure Estelle and Joshua would be loving to hear that. The IBC building, eh? This thing never fails to impress me. Yeah, it's enormous. I'd guess it's at least 10 stories high. I believe it's about 16 stories. It also has. I also heard companies affiliated with the IBC rent offices between the 5th and 10th floors. Oh, really? That's news to me. Indeed. They're a significant source of Crossbell's tax revenue. So what's the plan? We did show up without an appointment after all. Why don't we try speaking to the receptionist? She might be able to help us. Oh, Ollie! Ernest! Fancy meeting you here. I see you're with your colleagues, so can I assume that you're here for work? Yes, we are. There's something we'd like to look into. We're here to see Uncle Ernest. Ah, yes, I went for a consultant regarding how to manage the office's funds. As you know, work will become much busier next month, so we're trying to get the head start. I see, that makes sense. Oh, by the way, Ellie, have you given my offer some thought? Yes, I have. I apologize, but I am not ready to resign from the force just yet. I still haven't truly accomplished my goal. And as long as that continues to be the case, I'm only half the woman I could be. As a matter of fact, I'm positive I'd only be a burden to Grandfather with the way I am now. Could you answer this at least? Is the road you've taken the way for you to achieve your goal? What if it's an illusion? All your efforts will go to waste. I won't deny the possibility. However, the knowledge I've gained these last 2 months have broadened my horizons more than I could ever have hoped. I feel myself growing as a person with each new obstacle we overcome. Had I followed your advice and immediately become one of Grandfather's secretaries, I would have missed out on all of these valuable experiences. I'll have to apologize to you once more. I'm going to continue to work with the SSS as hard as I can until I've reached my full potential. Well, at least you're not as uncertain as you were before. Is that so? Very well then. I won't press you any further. How unfortunate, just when I thought I'd gained a capable acid, you've defiled my expectations, Ellie. Ernest. I have one small request of you, though. I would like you to attend the anniversary festival opening ceremony next month. As much as I'd love for your mother to come, we know that won't be happening. Your grandfather may become lonely if none of his family members attend. Understood. I'll make sure to be there. Well, Ernest, thank you for everything you've done. Well, I was your teacher at one point, remember? This is trivial compared to that. Oh, would you look at the time? I don't mean to take you all away from your duties. If you'll excuse me, everyone. Also, I'll be leaving Ellie in your care. Right. I get the impression you're on his mind a lot, Ellie. Also, what was that about Ernest being your teacher? Oh, that. He was my tutor when I was a child. Sadly, we haven't talked much since I returned from my studies abroad. I assume he wishes you to become a member of the Diet, yes? Correct. I think his plans to announce his candidacy for the next year's Diet election. It'll be difficult for him to win, though. I think he plans on joining either the Imperial or Republican factions. So he's an aspiring politician, eh? Though I'd gotta say, he's pretty built for a secretary. He practices any kind of martial arts. He's an experienced fencer, if I recall correctly. I've actually heard of him. He also serves as my grandfather's bodyguard because of his skills. Oh, I see. That explains why he's in shape. Whoa, who do we have here? Oh god. It's Grace! It feels like it's been forever since the last one. The great news of last month's incident with all those monsters left me speechless. Don't you worry, my friends. I know you've been bursting your hips. Grace, please. Now did you mention it? What, you didn't write the article, did you, Grace? Correct, alas. I was away from Crossbell covering a different event that needed the Grace touch. To be honest, I was hoping I could be the SSS sole reporter. I like writing articles about you guys. Our hypothesis was correct then. Well, getting dunked on all the time by your articles can wear you down, you know. Geez, it's like you can't understand the immense love I harbor for the SSS. It's like Mama Bird watching her chicks grow up. Well, putting that aside for a sec, do you have business here, right? Do I detect a hint of sensational investigation blossoming? No, not at all. It's just your imagination. We're just here to ask a few questions, that's all. Well, if that's so. I'm actually pretty busy myself, so I'll leave you guys alone for now. Catch up with you, my besties, later. That foxy lady always strutting her at her own pace. I have to say, she can be suffocating at times. Do you think she's as busy as she claims to be? I would assume so. She has a lot of ground to cover with the anniversary festival on the horizon. It'd be nice if she'd refrain from writing another article on us. Well, whatever. I think we are wasting enough time here already. Let's see if we can get ourselves an appointment with the CEO. Okay. Dun, dun. Hello and welcome to the International Bank of Crossbow. It's good to see you again, Miss McDowell. I see you brought the SSS companions too. Thank you for helping us test our new service. It couldn't have reached its current popularity without your efforts. Really? That's good to hear. I'm glad we were able to assist you. Likewise, we'll be sure to rely on your help again when the time comes. Anyway, how may we help you? I help you today? Well, actually, there's something I would like to ask you, Lafina. Lafina? Is Mr. Cross in today? Oh, you're not here. You're not here to see Miss Cross. Indeed, I apologize for the lack of an appointment, however. But even so, I'd still like to meet him, or is he absent? Actually, he's in the office right now. Will your companions be joining you for the meeting? They will be. We'd like to ask him a few questions regarding a certain incident. Oh, really? Understood. Please wait while I notify him of your arrival. Leave it up to Ellie to crash the CEO's party like nothing. Seriously, it's like she's in a totally different world. Yes, okay. Understood. I'll send them in. Mr. Cross will meet with you now, Miss McDowell. I'll issue you a key card for the elevator. His office is on the top floor. Excellent. Thank you, Luffy. Shall we board the elevator then? Sounds like a plan. I have to say, you really pulled through back there, Ellie. Well, let's head up and have a nice chat with the Mr. CEO himself. The CEO's office is on the top floor, right? What's the purpose of this key card we were given, though? It's just like an identification card. Because all of the different businesses that operate out of this building, the IPC issues the card to access the appropriate floor. So it's basically beefed up security system then. Kind of feel like I'm using all the latest gadgets just because they can. Well, the IBC once led the Crossbell City portion of the Orbital Network project. The scope of that project grew to its current size once the Crossbellian government joined. I have heard speculation that the IBC provides approximately 60% of the funding. I heard the same as well. I believe that the government provides 30%, while the Epstein Foundation provides the final 10%. Incredible. I didn't know that they were shouldering more than half the cost. So then you're telling me Crossbell's most generous man's waiting at the top of the floor, right? Yes, now give me the card, please, and I'll take it to where we need to go. Wow. This view is amazing. Phew. Bet this place costs a mountain of mirror. I have visited the Epstein Foundation office in this building, but it hardly compares. The view from this floor is exceptional. I absolutely agree. The CEO's office is at the end of the hallway. I think it'd be rude to keep him waiting after we agreed to meet him on such short notice. Good call. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna fix my chair and stretch my legs for a sec. Give me a minute, chat. I'm back. I have a lozenge in my mouth to soothe my throat, see if that works. Uncle Dieter, it's Ellie. Oh, come in, come in. Thank you, sir. Ellie, it's been far too long. Far too long, I say. Close to half a year, if I remember correctly. That sounds about right. More importantly, it's good to see you doing well, Untitled Chapter. My apologies for not having scheduled a proper appointment with you. Oh, Ellie, don't talk so as though we are strangers. Please relax. You're my little girl's best friend, and the daughter of my own good friend as well. Surely you haven't forgotten. You're nothing short of family at this point. Thank you, Uncle, truly. Think nothing of it. Now, I've heard from my dear beloved daughter that you've joined the CPD. These are your fellow officers, then? They are, indeed. We're all part of the Special Support Section. Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Lloyd Bannings. And I'm Randy Orlando, sorry. Tio Pato, how do you do? It's nice to finally meet you three. Meet the three of you. I've read all about you in the Crosswell Times. I am Dieter Kroos, CEO of the International Bank of Crossbow. Lloyd, Randy, Tio, you said? You're all friends here, so I appreciate it if you would be at ease around me. Okay. Were his teeth gleaming just now? This old dude's breath is fresh as air, eh? Anyway, shall we get down to business? I believe you're here to ask me a few questions. May I ask what they concern? Alright, the thing is, we're trying to uncover the truth behind our current investigation, and as of now, I think I understand your predicament. This Yin fellow sent an orbital mail from the IBCs to your office, did he? Correct. We suspect it was sent from the IBC's main terminal. Is there a strong possibility Yin took control of the terminal in order to do that? I see. To be perfectly honest, I have the utmost confidence in our building's security. Even more so when it comes to the floor that the main terminal is on. Only a few authorized individuals can access it. Furthermore, you must have the proper authentication to operate the terminal. I can't. Big word. I know this may be rude of us to ask, but have you any employees with the proper clearance been acting suspiciously recently? Perhaps a recent hire or somebody who's been acting out of the ordinary. Not that I can think of, to be frank. There isn't a single employee I don't trust. But that brings me to another thought, Lloyd. Have you not explored any other avenues? Others? Like what? Let's see. Okay, for example, what if I'm pretending to be this Yin character and sent you the message? What? You're joking, right? You must be. That can't be true. Calm down, everyone. It was purely hypothetical, of course. Could you imagine the headlines if I revealed that I was, in fact, a legendary assassin? Goes without saying, but reality is hardly ever that outlandish. Right, of course. Uncle, I would appreciate it if you didn't scare us like that, even hypothetically. Quite the practical joker, is he not? Haha, I apologize. That was crude of me. However, I would give things a second glance. If one of my employees has truly responsible for sending you that orbital mail, I will not essentially be implicated in that crime. I suppose so. That certainly is one way to look at it. So you're telling us not to consider any IBC workers as the suspects. Hey Tio. The transmission between IBC and SSS terminals. Would it be possible to mask the location it was sent from? An interesting question. It is possible that the IBC's main terminal was hacked from an external source. Hacked? The hell does that mean? I don't fully understand it myself, but I believe it's a technique used for the unauthorization operation of a terminal, primarily by breaching one security system. That would be the core of it, yes. Any terminal connected to the orbital network can theoretically be accessed by another terminal. You would need to be unbelievably talented and familiar with technology, of course. People capable of accessing terminals through such means are known as hackers. The orbital network is still in its testing phase, so there are a limited number of places that have access to terminals. But despite these limitations, we have already begun to encounter security issues. Interesting. So you're telling me, not only is this Ying guy some crazy assassin, but he's an orbital whiz? I don't think we should jump to conclusions, though we should consider the possibility that the orbital mail was sent from elsewhere. Well, I truly hope the situation is resolved without having to doubt my loyal employees. More importantly, it poses a serious problem for if the main terminal has been hacked. I have an idea. Would you like to enter the terminal room and investigate for yourselves? Seriously? Are you sure that's okay? Of course, you may be able to find evidence of hacking if you examine the terminal itself. I'll have the staff down there assist you in case any have any questions. any of you have any questions. That would be incredibly helpful, sir. Thank you, Uncle. We really appreciate it. My pleasure. This is an issue that I too should like to find an answer to. And I must say, Ellie, I get the impression that you've been living quite a fruitful life these days. Am I not mistaken? Oh, I didn't. Now, I have my reservations when I heard you were decided to join the CPD. Nom nom nom. However, I understand just how valuable your experiences have been for you. Please allow me to aid you in any way I can. Uncle Dieter. I'm gonna jump between his name as well. It's reassuring to hear that from you. I'm glad. Oh, one more thing. I see great potential in the four of you now that we've spoken face to face. Really? Why is that? I'm sure you've realized this already, but Crossbill is plagued with a rather unique set of problems. And I'm sure Ellie is painfully aware of this as well. I believe that it... I can't. Give me a second. My nose, throat, both won't leave me alone. I believe that the most significant problem we face as a society is that justice has lost all semblance, substance. It has become a shadow of its former self. What do you mean, sir? How is that possible? Could you elaborate, please? The idea, the very concept of justice has become nothing more than an empty vessel, lip service, if you will. Every individual has their own perspective, of course. That may be why some feel the need to loudly proclaim that it's dead. Justice has and never will exist in this state. However, no matter what people say, humans have ever been in the pursuit of justice. That is what drives us forward, gives us the will to move on. Justice. Oh. Is that really so important? Oh yes, justice is a fundamental foundation of the trustworthy society. If criminals were not bound by that justice we call law, the masses would simply isolate themselves in the safety of their own homes, would never to venture out into what they see as a dangerous world. Would you not agree? And if that were the case, any hope of a functioning society would disappear. Don't view me as a pessimist, though. While justice has, in fact, become something of a blurred ideal in Crossbell, true justice has yet to be within our grasp. How so? I'm not sure I follow you entirely. Political corruption, the criminal underworld. Even if the police cannot tame them, the economic prospects we currently experience allows our citizenry to live their lives in relative comfort. Petty crime is at an all-time low because of it, but an unseen evil still spreads across our land. However, despite the dire situation, people still seek justice. From the very core of their being, they desire it once more. Because no matter what shape or form justice takes, people will always pursue the security that is the trustworthy society. And that is precisely why Crossbell's bracers experience the population bracers experience the popularity they do. That would make sense. But the safety of civilians above all else. They certainly do seem to be the allies of justice. Ain't that the truth? Kinda had that gut feeling Crossbellians worship the guilds way more than any other country does. I wholeheartedly agree. It's clear to see. Though, as I'm certain you're aware, the extent of which bracers can exercise justice is severely limited. That has been and continues to be their fatal flaw. It's simply impossible for them to resolve the injustices of the city. And that is why I expect great things from you. You may be the cure to this plague Crossbell struggles against. What? So are you telling us to start taking on all the bad guys that's at large? That's a large order, Dieter. Ha, trust me, I have no intention of having you tackle such a childish, naive mission. You all, in your own way, seem to be desperately pursuing justice, and that it's important that you show it in ways your average Crossbellian can comprehend. That way, they can see that justice is not out of reach. I see. Justice that still lives on in Crossbell. You want us to give people a reason to believe in that? Sharp. You certainly are your father's daughter, Ellie. And for that reason, every article that the Crossbell Times publishes on the special support section is vital to your success. People notice and remember. You may still be young and inexperienced officers who make mistakes from time to time, but I believe everyone will notice your earnest pursuits of justice. There will be a fair amount of naysayers, however. I don't believe that the majority of our citizenry has a negative perception of you. In fact, I think they've begun to place their hopes in you, even if they may not show it quite yet. Haha, look at me delivering a passionate speech in the heart of the moment. Let us return to the issue at hand, shall we? I believe I was about to give you permission to go and inspect the terminal room, yes? Yes, sir, that's right. As long as you're still willing, of course. Where should we go to gain access? Let me see. I would gladly escort you, but unfortunately, I have many matters to attend to once our discussion has concluded. Oh, our apologies. We didn't mean to overstay our welcome. Pay no mind, Ellie. I enjoy our brief chat. Shall I have one of my employees take you? That won't be necessary. Who is she? Belle? Ah, so you've returned. Yes, Father. I just arrived moments ago. It's been too long, Ellie. No. Hugs. Cut it out, Belle. How long has it been? 2 months? 3? Have you gotten thinner, Ellie? Have you been eating right? You can always fix that, no problem. I also see that your arms and legs have shaped up nicely too. Very impressive. It's only natural I built some muscle given our daily routines. I may have actually gained a few pounds, believe it or not. Oh, is that right? But now that you mention it, I can feel your muscles have become a bit more flexible. I must say, the sensation is absolutely marvelous. It really is something to behold. Please stop. She's bold, isn't she? Thank you, Adios. I will treasure this moment for the rest of my life. I get the impression their relationship transcends an ordinary friendship. Hasn't this heartfelt reunion carried on long enough, Maribel? Or would you rather our guest continue to stare? Stare? Oh dear. Suck away all the fun, Father. Everyone, allow me to introduce my friend. This is Maria Belle Cross, Uncle Dieter's daughter. These are my colleagues, Belle, Lloyd, Randy, and Theo. Enough with the introductions, dear. I'd much rather inspect them myself. Huh? I see. What? Can I help you? You passed, dear. You're as cute as a button. And you both fail miserably. Wait, what? Why? The hell? I'm cute as a button too. Cuter. I thought you would mangle mutts. Being by my dear Ellie's side day in, day out is revolting. Ah. The Angelica of this game, I'm guessing. The goddess herself must be crying, no, sobbing at this tragedy. Absolutely unacceptable. Did you just call us mutts? Calm down, Belle. And what's with your outfits? They're far too casual for someone of Ellie's pedigree. Sorry. You could at least have the decency to wear an appropriate suit or something like that. These clothes make traveling easier. Like when we're traveling to hike in the mountains, or if we need to trek through difficult terrain. Quiet. I didn't ask for any excuses, didn't I? You see, Ellie? This is exactly why I didn't want you to work for the CPD. Why couldn't you have worked for me instead? It would have been much more worthwhile use of your time and talent. That's enough, Belle. Haha, whatever. Oh god. Oh god. Fair. This group of youngsters you are. You're all around the same age, so you should focus on becoming friendlier. Get out and do some fun together sometime. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to stop putting off my next appointment. Could you show our guests to the terminal room, Belle? The terminal room? Why would I do that? You could ask them for the finer details. Farewell, everyone. It was a pleasure. Sir. A tactical retreat, if ever I seen one. That oaf. Then, could you please lend us... I wasn't finished talking down to you yet. You there, the fiery red hair and gaudy outfit. Do you honestly think that is acceptable? A built physique like yours demands to be shown off in a suit, like a real man. Who, me? Sorry to disappoint you, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm a bona fide Casanova. I don't need no suits. Don't get me wrong, though. I would never try to seduce Ellie's. What spectator during a romantic moonlight, you know, like my main one Lloyd right here. Oh my god, true. Excuse me? Oh, Randy, why? Would you please stop retelling the story in the intentionally misleading way? I fail to see what exactly he said was misleading. Besides, your mood was improved dramatically since last night. Fateful rivet us under the stars. Tio, please. Oh, come on. You're making it worse on purpose, Tio. Don't say you aren't. Oh, God. Lloyd, wasn't it? Care to elaborate on your friend's little story? Because there's something I'd like you to know. What vile, lecherous things have you done to my sweet, innocent Ellie? I haven't done anything to her. Why would I? Ellie, would you please back me up here? I think I understand now. Shall I show you to the terminal room then? That would be lovely, Belle. If it's not too much trouble. Of course not. I'll do anything for you, Ellie. So, have we cleared up that misunderstanding? Well, it's not like it matters anymore. I was just worried about what kind of unsavory group this special support section was. In the end, you'll have to prove that you're worthy of being called Ellie's colleagues. Why was I the only one under the fire? Dude, I could have sworn she was about to choke slam you back there. I offer you my sympathies, Lloyd. I think you've had enough fun, Belle. Could you show us to the terminal room now? Of course, follow me. The terminal room is down on the B5. Shall we board the elevator then? She's a real piece of work. I promise she's not a bad person. It's just, I sometimes can't be sure she's being overbearing or over enthusiastic, or both. No biggie. She and her old man make a hell of a team, don't they? That is surprising for the two heads of the famous International Bank of Crossbow. Oh boy. Oh, she's with us in the party. Cool. I don't really want to call it a stream, but my throat is back and is not gonna leave me alone. I think it's fully back. Fuck's sake. Okay, we're probably gonna call it here. I was worried it was coming back. Oh my god, my mouse is not cooperating with me. Thank you. Right, let us go and let's see. Yeah, let's raid Dara. I haven't raided him in a while. Let's go raid over to him. I might jump on tomorrow, but we'll see. I have a pretty big day tomorrow. A lot of stuff to do. So we'll see if I can. I might do a stream during the weekend because I had a lot of days off this week. So if I can't do tomorrow, I'll try and do Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. And maybe during the day so that like I can get more done, because it's sometimes it's at night where my throat like just fucks up on me. Alright guys, if that's cool with ye, I will see you maybe tomorrow, if not maybe Saturday. I'll keep an eye on the Twitter and the Discord for when I go live, because I will keep you guys updated there. Alright?